Her funeral attracted people from all over the world, including royalists from here in Chattanooga. Liam Collins joins us with the perspective of one man with a front row seat of Her Majesty's funeral. Liam?
Yeah, David, it's always been Timothy Daugherty's dream to see Queen Elizabeth's final goodbye. Today that finally happened for him, and he says it was quite an incredible sight to see.
That's where she lied in state, in that building right there.
Walking around the streets of London, Timothy Daugherty was in awe after watching Her Majesty be laid to rest Monday.
There were thousands of people around me and nobody said a word. It was quiet as a pin drop. No one said one word.
Daugherty traveled from Chattanooga for her funeral. A loyal royalist, he paid $1,600 for a flight and a hotel and waited for almost a day just to see the late Queen Elizabeth be ushered to her final resting place.
She's just been a true encourager to people, and she's been a woman of faith and trust, and a lot of her people look up to her as like a mother or grandmother.
He says it was an emotional moment for him. Tears came to his eyes as she was driven through the streets of London. The Queen was a beloved leader, not just of her own people, but of people around the world. She was England's longest-serving monarch and famously was the first royal woman to serve in the military.
People came out not because they were forced to, but because they wanted to.
Ruby Chowdhury is a history professor at UTC.
He covered a long history of turmoil and instability. He was the one stable area that people could turn to.
But through it all, Chowdhury says she remained a stabilizing leader and emerged from every tragedy stronger and more admired than before.
You don't have to be a rampant royalist in order to understand that she was an identity that people embraced.
Daugherty agrees.
I'm just thankful I've got to make this opportunity to do this and just to experience something that I'll probably never see again, and many of us will probably never see again.
Daugherty will travel back to Chattanooga tomorrow and says he hopes people learn about the power of strong and admirable leadership after the Queen's death.